Hey guys, in this video I just want to talk you through some trades that I've been watching on Crow with Knife. This is not a teach you how to trade video or anything like that. You know, some of you guys probably know much more than I do about trading. I'm not an expert and I don't claim to be. I'm just doing my thing and hopefully you're doing your thing, and maybe we can share some information together. You can teach me stuff and I can teach you stuff. I'm not an expert. I just like sharing what I'm doing. And if it helps you guys not lose money, and even make money, then great. But that's not the intention, is me to show you how to do things. You've got to find your own way, much in the same way as I'm finding my own way. I've got some guys on my Discord server who probably know much more than I do, who teach me a lot of stuff. Same on X. There's people on there who know far more than I do about things, and I learn a lot every single day. And I'm just putting this content out there for you guys. And if you find it interesting and it helps you, then fantastic. And if you think it's rubbish and I don't know what I'm talking about, then that's great too. You do you and I'll do me. But I'm just sharing my experiences. So I'm going to talk you through what I've been observing here on Crow with Knife, or at least on Dex Screener with Crow with Knife. Been following this particular wallet for the last hour or so. I was investing into Crow with Knife earlier today, and I've kind of pulled my all my capital out of Crow with Knife now, because I just don't want to risk it the way things are going with particular whales. And that's really what the whole point of this video is just be very, very careful when you invest. These meme tokens obviously become flavor of the day or flavor of the hour, and people start throwing money into them and people start aping into them blindly just because other people are. And really all you're doing is you're just lining the pockets of a lot of these whales if you don't know what you're doing. So that's the whole point, really. I see a lot of comments on some of my videos saying, how can I buy it? Where can I buy it? It's not letting me buy. How do I set up a wallet? How do I do this? Obviously people who are quite novice. So this really is aimed at you guys. Just like I say, I'm not teaching you what to do or telling you what to do. I'm just giving you some little pointers of what I've observed watching this particular whale. So I'll run this little video clip and then I'll come back at the end and just recap. Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. In this video I just want to talk a little bit about Crow with Knife, because we've obviously talked about it the last few weeks in various videos about the potentials of making some good money in trading Crow with Knife, and also maybe holding Crow with Knife in your bag. But I just want to talk to you a little bit about when is a good time to invest, and maybe when isn't a good time. And I'm no trading expert by any stretch of the imagination, so don't take everything I say as gospel. This is just my thoughts and opinions on what's happening or what I'm seeing. And I just want to give you guys the heads up, really. Just ask you to be careful if you're investing into any of these meme tokens, especially these ones that are really, really popular at the moment, like Crow with Knife and Merry and Dip, Push. All these, you can see them across the top here, all the ones that are really popular. These are just the Kronos ones, but it's the same thing for Sol as well. These popular meme tokens, when people are trading constantly throughout the day with these tokens, you just got to be ultra careful. So why I say that is because I've been watching this particular wallet here, this whale on Crow with Knife. I've been watching it since, I don't know, about an hour ago. I started watching it when I started buying some more. And what's interesting is this person's obviously got a lot of money. You can see how much he's been putting in and taking out. He took out 95,000 and 14,000 7 hours ago, and then another 5, and so on and so on. You can obviously add that up for yourself if you want. But then about 55 minutes ago, an hour ago, he started putting back in 32k, then 13k, then 8, then 7, then 6. Then he took 90 out. Then he put 37, 10, 25, 5, 7.5, 6, 6, 6, 11. Then he started taking out again. The reason he started taking out at that point is because someone else sold off quite a large amount. They sold off about 20k. I thought it was him who'd sold, but somebody else sold, so he started taking out. But what happens and what's been happening, it's kind of a pattern that I've been keeping my eye on, really, with this particular wallet, and I'm sure it happens in a similar manner with other wallets as well. But what happens Let me just take this filter off for the time being. And we started coming back up again. It's just got, oh no, we're not. I had the wrong display. You can see how much it's dumped here. So this whale started putting in around about here, and he put in, and the chart shot up to around about this point, I think, and then loads of people followed suit. So as soon as he put in his first 20k or whatever it was, let me just find his wallet again. Here, as soon as he put this 37,000 in 39 minutes ago, the price obviously pumped, and everyone else started following suit. So loads of people started putting their money in, $500, $200, $1,000, $3,000, whatever it was. People started putting in because he put in here. Then he put another 10 grand in, 11 grand a minute later, then another 25, and obviously this price started going up and up and up, and people are following suit and they're putting in, oh, this must be a good investment. This guy's putting in loads. Although they might not have known it was one person, but they could see these big buys going in, so they're following suit. And then invariably what happens is, once this guy's got his 100k in, or whatever it is he put in, and other people have put in 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 grand on top of that, that's when he sells off. And it happened back here. You can see where it went up here, and then it went boom when this guy sold off, or this guy and other whales sold off here. Then he put his 37k back in here, and people thought, oh, now's a great time to invest, and started putting in. So they followed suit, and then he put all his money in. Now I took out, fortunately for me, I took out before, when I seen all these big buy orders going in from this wallet, I took my investment out. I had 3k in. I put 3k in, and I was about $3,006 or something like that. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to sell, because any second now this fella's just going to dump his 100k, and this price is going to plummet, and I'm going to be, left with 2k or 1.5k or whatever it might be. But I'm going to be in a negative position for sure, and it might take a while for it to come back up again. And you can see what's actually happening now. It's just gone down and down and down, and people are selling off 10 grand here, and someone's putting 21 there. Is that him? No, it's not him. But people start selling off, and then the price gets right down here again. And then we've got to start all over again. And I'm sure this pattern will repeat again shortly. People will start putting in, and this, the green line will start creeping up, and then this guy will come in, and maybe other guys as well, and they'll put 20k in, and they'll give people hope, and people will start following suit and putting the money in. And don't forget, these people who put in 10, 20, 30, 40 grand, 100 grand, they only need to make 2, 3, 4, 5% profit. 5% on 100 grand, 5 grand for maybe an hour's work, if that, 30 minutes work in some cases, even less in some cases. So if they've got the money to just throw into here for a short period of time, 100 grand, and take out 5, then they've got 105 for the next time. And it's just so easy for these people to make money when it's trending tokens like this. And it's very, very easy for people with limited funds like myself, or you guys who may be putting even less than me in. It's very, very easy to start seeing your monies dwindle to virtually nothing. Now, obviously, if you put, I don't know, say you put $50 in, and you see it drop because a whale has sold, you see it drop to $5, $10 or whatever, there's probably no point in you selling off that unless you really need that $10. There's probably no point in selling it. You might as well just keep it in there and just wait until that price rebounds. No guarantee it will, but for the sake of $5, you might as well just leave it in there and let it ride, because you've not lost anything until you actually sell. Sometimes tokens are just dead. They get sold off and they're just dead, and they never recover. But Crow with Knife, I think we're gonna keep seeing this pattern. Again, I'm not a fortune teller, I can't guarantee that, but I think we're gonna see this pattern for a while. I think this is definitely a token that's going to be around for a while. We're at 6.4 million liquidity, 95.3 million market cap. It's not going anywhere. So if you put $50 in, you want to make quick profits, but it drops to $5, $10, just leave it there, because I'm sure it'll recover at some point. Whether that's a day, 2 days, a week, a month, who knows? But I'm sure it will recover at some point. There's no point in selling it, so just be careful. But, the ultimate message is really, just be careful when you're putting in. Watch what's happening in this table here. Make sure you're just following when people are putting in money. So if you see someone drop 20k in, don't immediately put your money in. Check his wallet, see what he's doing, see if he's put 20k in 20 minutes ago or an hour ago or 2 hours ago. Because if he's got 20k here, then another 20k, then another 10 and another 5, he's going to drop it at some point. He's going to dump the whole lot 100k, and you're going to see profits diminish quickly. So just be careful when you enter the market, and there's no science behind it. I mean, you can strategize all you want, and you can kind of make assumptions on what someone's going to do, but I don't know what this fella's going to do. He might put in 100k and he might leave it for the next month. I doubt it, but you don't know. You can't guarantee what somebody's going to do. That's the point, really. You can't guarantee it, and I say this all the time. Just because of something's happened in the past, and it might have happened 5 times in the past, doesn't mean it's going to happen a 6th time. It might be a completely different way. He does something, and it's the same with everything. We talk about the price of tokens going up. We talked about the Bitcoin halving. For the last 3 Bitcoin halvings, after the halving, things have shot up exponentially. It's likely that will happen this time, but there's no guarantee. Just because it has happened previously doesn't guarantee it will happen. So that's what you've got to take in mind, really, guys. Just nothing is certain. Nothing is guaranteed. So you kind of get the idea, guys. Obviously, people who've got lots and lots of money can make a lot more money very, very quickly. Even if they just make 3% on their 100k, it's 3 grand in, a matter of minutes in many cases. And that's just rinse and repeat for them. Whereas you, who might only have $50, $20, $10, whatever it is, you're going to see that money dwindle pretty quickly when, if you're getting in after these people have put 100k in. So you just got to be very, very careful when you put your money into these tokens. And sometimes following whales can be a good thing. If you see someone like the wallet we just talked about, he's got a pattern there, or he's had a pattern for the last however long. And like I say, there's no guarantee that's going to be his pattern all the time. But what I observed there is he's got this pattern where he'll put 10 in, then he'll put 20 in, then he'll put another 5, then he'll put another 6. So if you follow that wallet and he's withdrew everything, and then you see him start putting back in, if he puts 10k in, at that point might be a good time to enter, because there's a good possibility that he's going to put another 10 in, and another 20 in, and another 30 in. And if that happens, if you put 100 in when he put his first 10 grand in, then you might make some profits pretty quickly, and then you can sell off before he gets his maximum capital in there. So again, no guarantees. Don't take my word for it. I'm just saying that's likely possible. Who knows? But like I say, nothing is guaranteed. And just because something's happened 5, 6, 7, 8 times, 10 times previously, doesn't guarantee that it's going to happen 11th time. It just doesn't. And what's the law of averages or something like that will probably, I don't know if that is the right law, but whatever it is, there'll be a law that will say the likelihood is it's going to happen again. And it's probably true, but it's not guaranteed. That's the point. It's not guaranteed. It's likely, it's just not guaranteed. Anyway, if you found it useful, click the thumbs up. I'm going to be covering loads of these meme tokens going forward, because I'm getting into this day trading kind of stuff with meme tokens, and you might see me crying in a week or 2 or a month or 2 when I've lost all my profits. But at the moment, I'm doing all right, and I'm just biding my time. The key is not to be greedy. Take your profits. Don't chase after losses. If you see your initial capital dwindle from $50 to 10, and it's something like Crow with Knife, then don't sell when you've only got 5, 10. It's not a loss until you've sold it. The chances are it's going to bounce back. So just be patient. Don't be paper hands. Be patient. Hold your bag, and you'll probably, no guarantees, you'll probably see it recover. And if it doesn't recover to your full $50, you might get $40 or you might get $30, but you most certainly probably get more than your $5. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you found it useful, click the thumbs up button. And if you you know, haven't subscribed to the channel already, then do so, please. It would really help me out and help the channel out. And also, don't be an arsehole. If you know something more than other people, or if, you know, you think someone's wrong about something, just be polite about it. Just don't start getting into all this bickering stuff that goes on. I see some of the comments I get on my videos, man, I think, what kind of life must you lead, you know, when you're leaving vitriol like you do? Just be pleasant. That's all I ask. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.